Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Can I get a roll call, please?
Cynthia Bucco.
Present.
George Flynn. Gregory Kussler.
Present.
Jeffrey Reichman.
Here.
Can I get a motion for approval of the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
And a second.
I will second it.
Mr. Kessler.
Yes.
Mr. Reichman.
Yes.
Ms. Bucco.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from last minutes? First and only item is public hearing related to Symmes case 2021-01, Symmes Governor's Plaza car dealership and zone change. Normally we would hear from staff first, but it's my understanding that it makes sense to have the applicant speak first tonight.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Could you state your name and address, please?
Yes, my name is Sean Suter. I'm attorney for McCluskey Chevrolet, Inc. My address is 455 Delta Avenue, Suite 203, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45226. I'm with the law firm of Suter, LLC, and representing them going further in this matter. We would appreciate, obviously it's a big project, a big deal for my client, a huge investment, and so we would really like to show our project to the entire commission if possible, and we would like to, if possible, do that at a special meeting to be called when all five can be here sometime prior to the next meeting, if that's possible, the next regularly scheduled meeting, if that would be at all possible to schedule. But for tonight, the immediate request is to continue it from tonight to a future meeting. Again, we would respectfully request a special meeting when all five members are able to attend.
Sean, if we can't do it prior to the next meeting, is the next meeting acceptable?
It's a problem only because we have a closing date on the calendar that we're starting to run up against on this property, so we were hoping to do it sooner than the next regularly scheduled meeting, which I believe is the third Wednesday in August, so that puts us back quite a bit. Of course, it's if you all are amenable to it and you have your schedules are open and the other two members as well. So, something the first week in August would be preferable for us if that's available.
Does that require us to put out a new notice, and do we have time to do that?
I spoke to Kim Lopinski, and she stated that she needed 10 days.
10 days?
To place a notice in the paper. That obviously would have to be from tomorrow at the earliest, and that's assuming that all the zoning commission members were available for a date that time and could get back to her in time for her to put the notice out.
Okay.
So you, as the chair, can discuss with Kim. You're allowed to call a special meeting as long as you provide notice to the rest of the commission and to the public, which she would do for you. So I believe that this will require you and Kim to work together on trying to come up with a special meeting date if you want to do so.
Is it appropriate for us, obviously, if one of the main objectives is to get all five members here, to talk to the members before we
Yes,
call
that
a
would be
meeting on a
something
date?
that I think that Kim could coordinate for you, or you could
Okay.
discuss on your own.
Yeah, I was going to say, I might suggest that, Jana, if you can work with Kim to come up with some potential dates and pass those by the township, the dealership, and the staff, and then, get back to us with an email with that.
Okay, well, I don't see any reason why we can't grant it. Again, it's with no guarantee that it will be before the next regular scheduled meeting, but we'll do our best to see if we can accommodate you.
That's great. We do appreciate that very much.
So
Thank
you're
you.
aware, and for the record, the township trustees meet on the first Tuesday?
Correct.
And when is their next meeting? They meet twice or once a month? do you
Just
know?
once a month. But they
So-
could,
August 2nd.
Right,
Just,
so
uh,
I'm saying that their
Yeah.
next regular meeting of the township trustees, which is who you need to take a final action on any request, wouldn't meet until September, which is after the regular meeting date of the commission anyway, so.
Unless they could schedule a special meeting for you, but that would be with Kim and the trustees if they could do it for you.
That's something we would want to pursue, yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you all very much for your time.
Oh, do we need to make a motion for that?
You may ask if there's anybody that wants to say anything about the case while the public hearing is still
Oh.
open, but eventually, yes, you will need to make a motion and grant the continuance.
Okay, I do see there are a couple people in the audience here, and I assume you're from the general public. If you came because you wanted to comment, if you prefer to do it tonight rather than wait until a special meeting is called, certainly would welcome to give you the opportunity to do that. Yes?
I'm Ann Fowler. I live in Symmes Township, Appomattox Court. I've been a resident here for 26 years, and I just came to speak in support of this car dealership. They've been excellent corporate partners in the Loveland Commerce Park, and I don't think that this impacts any residences greatly, and I just think not having an empty building there is very important to the township.
Thank you, Ann. You, sir? Observe. Okay. Well, with that then, can we, I guess, get a motion to defer the meeting until, or do a continuation until next, to a date to be determined?
Right, the fallback, I guess, the next meeting, but hopefully sooner or so. I'll make a motion to continue the meeting, subject to a date to be determined.
And I'll second that.
Ms. Bucco?
Yes.
Mr. Kessler?
Yes.
Mr. Reichman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Do we have any old business, Janet?
No, we don't.
Any new business?
Just this meeting when we decide what we're going to do.
Okay. Any administrative matters?
No, none.
Can I get a motion for adjournment then?
I'll make a motion to adjourn tonight's brief meeting.
And I will second that.
Mr. Reichman?
Yes.
Ms. Bucco?
Yes.
Mr. Kessler?
Yes. That was faster than
All right.
expected.
I know.
So with the special meeting, I presume it can be any day, it doesn't have to be a Wednesday.
Any day that they can